Paul Scholes and Nicky Butt have finally spoken out about the Kobbie Mainoo situation at Manchester United, and I believe every Man United fan needs to hear what they had to say. But before we get started, welcome to the channel, guys. My name is Temi. Make sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and always stay locked in. So I had no clue that Paul Scholes and Nicky Butt had a podcast. I think it's called The Good, The Bad, and The Football. But I saw a clip on Twitter of them talking about the Kobbie Mainoo situation. And I thought, man, this is nothing but straight facts, right? I was like, wow, this is literally my exact thoughts. And I'm going to share it with you guys right now. So let's take a look at the clip that I'm referencing, and I'll get right back to you guys.
Kobbie Mainoo, he said he's a starter. He's made 9 appearances in the Premier League, every one of them as a sub.
If I'm looking after Kobbie Mainoo, I'm going, Kobbie, we're getting you out of that football club. Don't need to speak up, we'll sort it out.
It's so
He's
sad.
Got, it's sad.
So
He's got
sad
to
to think of that.
For his football career, he has to leave Man United.
Do you think
he's lost 18 months of development.
Yeah. Does he stay in the Premier League, or does he go? Does he do?
Well, that's
like
a scary
what
thing.
Scott
I hope he
does and
goes
does?
abroad, because it's embarrassing if he comes to Chelsea, which they might go and get him, because they are putting together a very good young squad, and they keep buying young players, and they keep buying the right good young players, and you're thinking he could quite easily end up at Chelsea next season.
And do you know what? You'd have to advise him to go.
You'd have to advise him to go.
If he ran me to her and said, look, I think Chelsea are anything, what do you think? That's fucking all day long.
I've known Kobbie since he was 7 or 8. If I went for a coffee with Kobbie and him, you wouldn't be doing him justice if he said, no, Kobbie, stay at Man United because it's the best club in the world. I'd said that to loads of kids.
Yeah.
If I was sat with him, I'd say, for your own sanity and career, go.
Wow. Listen, I know that clip is less than a minute long, but there's so many things that they said. And it's just like, how can you disagree with this? How can anyone disagree with this? I think the one thing that really stuck out to me was, when Paul Scholes said, if I was advising him, I'd tell him to leave. Can you imagine a Manchester United legend, in my opinion, the greatest Manchester United player of my lifetime? You feel me? The greatest Manchester United player of my lifetime is saying that he would advise Kobbie Mainoo to leave. And can you blame him? Think about this for a second. Kobbie Mainoo is one of the best young talents out there as we speak. Not just in the Premier League, in world football. And this manager, Ruben Amorim, can't find any room for him in his team. 11 matches played, 0 Premier League starts, only 1 start in total, and that was against Grimsby Town. Like, what is going on at this club? Like, you would think that Kobbie Mainoo is like some mediocre, just underperforming player, and that's just not the case. It's just not the case. You know what I mean? Like, I remember the interview, I think the interview, was it a pre-match interview or was it a post-match interview, where they're asking Ruben Amorim, like, you made defensive subs, and he said, oh, well, he started bucking up and saying, oh, well, who is the offensive change I could make? And the reporter just says, Kobbie Mainoo. Like, and the reporter was right. It's just like, this dissonance is crazy from this manager. And I don't know if he's trying to single him out or trying to prove a point that, oh, my system trumps any player, to say that Kobbie is competing with Bruno Fernandes. All this stuff is just like, what is this? And what is this manager thinking? Seriously, the last 18 months of development, like Nicky Butt said, the last 18 months, Kobbie Mainoo has been absolutely run ragged by these managers, by Ruben Amorim and by Erik ten Hag. Erik ten Hag, based on the fact that he had Kobbie Mainoo in a terrible midfield situation, and then Ruben Amorim by just isolating Kobbie Mainoo and just treating him awfully. You would think that Kobbie Mainoo is like a cancer in the change room, the way he's treating him. Like, he's disrespecting him the way he's treating him. This man, Kobbie Mainoo, I don't think he said anything. The only reports that we've heard is that he wants to have a loan move in January. And can you blame him? Can you blame him? I'm sure Kobbie Mainoo is looking at the likes of a Scott McTominay, who won Serie A Player of the Season in Serie A last year. And it's like, I can do that. like I can do that. Why am I not getting these opportunities? Like he's now played Ugarte over him in big situations. He's apparently competing with Bruno Fernandes, which is crazy to me because let me let you know for free, I think Kobbie Mainoo is a better player than Bruno Fernandes. Like I do. And you can anyone can argue with me, get in the comments. I will have the debate with literally anyone. But I don't think he should be competing with Bruno Fernandes anyways. Bruno Fernandes should be higher up the pitch and Kobbie Mainoo should be in one of those two midfield positions that Ruben Amorim likes to deploy. It's just a fact. Like, it's just a fact. And listen, Kobbie Mainoo needs to leave Manchester United. He needs to leave Manchester United. Let's just call a spade a spade. For the sake of his career, he needs to leave Manchester United. We don't develop anybody. Who have we developed? Like, who have we developed as a youth talent? You could say Scott McTominay maybe, but he left and he went to a whole nother level. You feel me? Paul Pogba, we developed him in the Carrington system. He gets to the first team, doesn't get the opportunities. He leaves. He ascends to the highest of heights. And then he gets to Manchester United and it's just stop, start. Listen, I thought he played well for Manchester United, but he never reached the godlike status of like a Zidane where he should have been because he's played it for Manchester United. Like, we're not improving any players. We're not improving anybody. We're just not. Or can anyone tell me who we've improved in the time of the post Sir Alex Ferguson era? We've either signed ready-made talent and they've been at this level and kind of stayed at that level, or we've bought ready-made talent and they've gone this way, right? We haven't had too many players that go up. You could argue, a lot of people will say, oh, well, Bruno Fernandes. I'm not giving them that because I don't view Bruno Fernandes as a player who necessarily got better. I think he was already the level he was at Sporting. He was already kind of that player, and we just received that player. You feel me? In terms of the stat padding and all that stuff. So, man, it's unfortunate that we're in this situation because left for me, get Ruben Amorim out of the club. You feel me? Get him gone and develop this young talent. Focus on this young talent because at the end of the day, managers, they come and go. Ruben Amorim, I'll put whatever money. He won't be here in 2 years. I'll put whatever money. But talents like Kobbie Mainoo, they are truly a dime a dozen. They do not come back. They do not show up regularly. A kid who scored a huge goal in an FA Cup final to drive Manchester United to an FA Cup trophy that they had no business winning because we weren't in great form. Okay. A kid who was good enough to play in a European Cup final, a Euro final for his country. No issues, no trouble, no nothing. Just went about his business and played very well for his country. How old was he at that time? 19? Was he 19? Was he 18? Like, you cannot gaslight me. All you fans who are saying, oh, well, defensively, he's he's this and that. Do me a favor. We have kept one clean sheet in 15 matches in the Premier League. And Kobbie Mainoo's not playing week in, week out. He's not even getting regular game time. So this defensive liability thing, we're not good defensively. We play with a back five. We can't keep clean sheets. Okay? So let me not hear that. And secondly, his positional awareness in that number 6 role is exponentially higher than a Bruno Fernandes. You don't have to run around like a headless chicken if your positional awareness is strong. And his positional awareness is strong. Is he defensively elite? Like one of these top defenders, like a Casemiro, or even like let's use a Jude Bellingham who's very good at ball winning and stuff like that. You know, is he at that level? No, I will never claim that. But he's not some huge defensive liability like they're making out. How could he have been starting in a double pivot for England if he was this humongous defensive liability? Somebody explain that to me. Like it's copium, and it's really frustrating to me that fans are falling for it. So many fans are just falling for these lies. oh, he's not defensively this, and it's Ruben Amorim that has planted the seeds, and fans are just letting them grow, letting these weeds and these lies grow for no reason. Give me a choice between Kobbie Mainoo and this manager. I'll take Kobbie Mainoo any day of the week. And I'll be so real. I have so much love and affinity for this young player that I hope that he leaves. Because we're not getting our shit together anytime soon. Let's be real. We're not. So I hope he leaves, whether it's going to Italy, whether it's going to Spain. I'm telling you, the likes of a Real Madrid would love Kobbie Mainoo. The likes of a Inter Milan would love Kobbie. Bayern Munich, Chelsea, like all of them would find use for him. I promise you, he would not be hugging the bench for any of those top teams. At a minimum, he'd be a squad player. At a minimum. I'm in my group chat. My Arsenal friends are like, bro, we take Kobbie Mainoo in a heartbeat. What? Like, everyone knows he's good except for Ruben Amorim. Everyone. Literally everyone knows he's a good player except for Ruben Amorim. And just the smugness the way he talks about Kobbie Mainoo, it just pisses me off because he's not even a good manager. He's not even a good manager to have these strong opinions. His system is shit. His formation is shit. The way he picks players is shit. So why should I listen to him? Seriously, why should I care about anything that Ruben Amorim has to say regarding Kobbie Mainoo? And it's unfortunate. Ineos, they don't seem to be budging on Ruben Amorim. Listen, this is a telltale moment. This Kobbie Mainoo situation, the way Ineos chooses to handle it, that will be the final straw. Because I am 95% Ineos out, like 95% there. I'm pretty much there. If they handle this Kobbie Mainoo situation the wrong way, and they're already handling it the wrong way, but if they rubber stamp it by backing this manager over this player, sayonara. Sayonara. I am donezo. I am finito. Okay? I'm completely done with them. Man. And Nicky Butt and Paul Scholes, they were speaking nothing but facts. Nothing but straight facts in that little clip. And I love that they said, man, I would advise him to leave. Like, Nicky Butt said, I've known him since he was 7, 8. I would just tell him to leave. For the sake of his career, for the sake of his mental. It's unfortunate, man. This player, out of all the players in our lineup, in our squad, Carrington bred, Manchester lad, bro, this should not be happening. But Ruben Amorim will Ruben Amorim. His supporters will continue to support his nonsense. It will not be me. I will continue to call this manager out till the day he is gone. Okay? But that's my thoughts on this. Guys, what are your opinions? Am I tripping? Are you team Ruben Amorim or are you team Kobbie Mainoo? Get your thoughts in the comments for me. Am I tripping? Does Kobbie Mainoo need to leave? Should he go out on loan? Get every thought you have in the comments for me, people. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. I'll be back very, very shortly, people. All right? Deuces.